Spirituality. The word has a significant meaning, especially for us Lasallians. It marks our identity as well as our membership in the academe bound by a common mission to follow the footsteps of Saint John Baptist Lasal. In order to truly embody this identity, I have learned 6 topics. This includes our Lasallian mission and spirituality, to extending this mission to other people in our common home. So follow me as I draw them one by one. Spirituality, in essence, is a part of life. It is integral to our identity, as it does not only associate living in harmony with worldly possessions, but from what is found within our hearts. The embodiment of Saint Lasal's example is rooted on the principles we develop as Lasallians, which guides us to administering faith, zeal of service, and communion and mission. By the mention of seeing, the intention of truth was evident, only that, in the lens of faith, truth cannot only be obtained by what is physically witnessed, it can also be found intangibly. Unlike most skeptics who limit the concept of reality through secular and scientific evidences, faith allowed us to see beyond those limitations, and in consequence, draws us closer to encountering the absolute truth that only God can manifest. Prayer is the most well-known practices of Christianity, as well as the most misused. The goal of praying is not about obtaining results. The goal of prayer is simply to be closer to God. Using the 3 types and forms of prayer in return, it allows us to confront our own realities, equipping us with assurance and strength to continue. According to Father Bernard Lonergan, there are 3 stages of conversion. These are evident in the concept of self-transformation, which includes converting ourselves into people who are one with Christ. As humans, transforming oneself is regretting every sinful deeds we committed while taking time and effort to repent on those sins in our actions. When we say friendships, we commonly relate it to trust. In order to gain this trust, friendship must be anchored with love and compassion. However, it is unlikely to maintain if we do not include God as a central figure to these relationships. Considering that these relationships constitute society, it is therefore crucial to strive for the common good within our interpersonal bonds with family and friends, not only as a means to make us happy, but also as a requirement of justice and charity. Advocating for the preservation of our ecology, our common home, is anything but easy. It requires active and consistent participation while also the awareness of how it should be done. With our common home declining as a consequence to our wasteful practices, the only hope that we have left in saving God's creations is by cooperating with one another. As long as we strive for change, we can still restore what we have lost from our environment. To summarize, everything that I have learned from this module, I know I can apply one way or another. From Lasallian spirituality and its domains, each has its own purposes in molding me to become whole. As a person, a student, and a future contributor to this society. I may not know exactly what my Lasallian mission is. However, as an aspiring future psychology graduate, I know my goal was always to become holistic, and this includes my spirituality. As Buddha said, just as candle cannot burn without fire, man cannot live without the spiritual path. Until next time.